I guess except for the two wins over the weekend, the last few games you guys have gotten the lead, then either given it up or a tie, or they jumped ahead, and then you guys had to fight back late in the game. What do you have to do to go about changing that?
I mean, we just have to stick to it. I mean, I feel like we get in our comfort zone, we get ahead, especially if a team that we're expected to beat, we get ahead, and then everyone assumes that we're going to win. Because you feel like we're going to keep scoring and our pitching is going to shut them down. Which our pitching has done a great job, but offensively, we've kind of those middle innings, we kind of taken some innings off, so we definitely got to step that up.
What was last night's game like for you guys?
It was nice playing in a big park like that. There was a good crowd and everything. We got out, same thing, we got out to an early start, and Mascarella was doing pretty good, and then he ran into trouble one inning. And other than that, I mean, our entire pitching staff did pretty good last night, and, our offense had to pull it out late, but a win's a win, so.
Playing Penn State this weekend, a team that's really turning around from last year. We're last in the Big Ten last year, above 10 games, above 500 now. What do you have to do to be successful?
Oh, I feel like you got to come out there and you got to get on them early and stay on them. I mean, in the Big Ten, there's really not a weekend where they're like, it's a big weekend. Well, every weekend in the Big Ten is a big weekend because everyone's so closely matched up. So, I mean, our pitching's been pretty hot, so if they can keep letting our offense get our chances, we'll have to cash in on them.
You're on a 15-game hitting streak. What do you think's been successful for you?
Being aggressive. I mean, I know I'm going to get something early to hit because I have one of the best hitters in the country behind me, and Kevin Boilermaker. They're not going to walk me. They're going to throw me a strike. They have to. They're not going to pitch around me. So, and I know it's going to come eventually. And I just got to get that good pitch when it's there.
I guess last week you had a quality outing. How are you feeling?
I feel great. We got 2 out of 3, so that's always good against Michigan, preseason favorite. They're still down. Them in Minnesota, we faced 2 of the top preseason teams, even though both of them have been struggling a little bit. But it was so good to get back on the winning side of the series, and hopefully that translates into this week.
Since you were injured till now, what was the process been like?
It's been more mental than anything. A lot of the rehab has been basically me just taking it easy, which is unfortunate because I feel like if I'm doing nothing, I should be doing something, but that wasn't the case. And a lot of the stuff that I wanted to be doing, I couldn't, and it just kind of was tough on games where I knew that I could usually be contributing that I wasn't able to. But the mental side was definitely the toughest, and after getting my feet wet again in Minnesota, I feel like I'm finally getting back in the groove of everything.
Playing Penn State this weekend, a team that's really turning around from last year. They were last in the Big Ten last year. They're second with 10 wins over 500, I think. What are you going to have to do to be successful against them this week?
Penn State, they always play tough at home. They have a beautiful complex and everything, and it's something where you just knew that team was going to be able to turn around. They're having a great year. So pretty much it starts with defense and pitching. And, our offense is always going to keep us in games. We have one of the top offenses in the country, I feel like. But it comes down to starting pitching and then our defense working. So a lot comes on the staff filling up strikes early and just being able to get key outs and minimize free bases and then making the plays behind us when we need to.
The other 2 starters probably this weekend are Brad and Joe. Can you tell me how they've been doing and how they've been so successful so far?
Well, both of them have done a tremendous job this year. We had a lot of holes coming back from last year, lost a lot of the pitching staff, but we have Joe and Brad. You always knew that they were going to be key contributors, and Brad he's been battling some illness lately, and even by his standards, he had a down game, but it was still a really good game against Michigan, and he's just doing a really good job of throwing strikes, filling up the zone, letting defense work. Joe's been doing the same thing. He's always been a guy where you just felt like he was going to have big things coming for his career, and it's been great to see him this year. He's doing a great job. He's had a lot of key wins for us, and has beaten a lot of great competition, and both of them are just throwing strikes and being down in the zone. They really have good stuff, so you always knew they were going to do great.